Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the big bags. 4 mild cheddar cheese blocks. 4 of the Monterey Jack blocks of cheese. We got 10 of these Dr. Peppers. We got 12 Dr. Peppers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Dr. Peppers. 32 pizzas.
32 pizzas.
So we got tower of pizzas again. This is not rage bait. This is nothing that I have not done for way before I started posting on TikTok.
Yeah, I can tell that this is their normal, and I think that's exactly why this blew up. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sam, and I make weekly videos dissecting internet nonsense just like that. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. You already know what you're in for, and honestly, I'm just glad you keep coming back week after week for even more internet chaos. If you are new here and this is the first time you are seeing my face, also welcome. I'm so happy you decided to join us today by clicking on this video, and I hope that if you like what you see, you'll consider liking and subscribing because liking really helps the channel grow, and subscribing lets me know you want to join us over here in our little corner of the internet. Today, we need to talk about TikTok's Pizza Mom. You heard me right, Pizza Mom. This is a woman who recently went viral for purchasing more than 30 pizzas for her one son to eat in approximately a 2-week to 30-day period. Her grocery hauls are stacked with pounds and pounds of cheese, liters and liters of soda, and enough snack cakes to stock a middle school cafeteria.
That's right.
Her video recently went viral, and some people are laughing, many people are outraged, but almost everyone is trying to figure out, is this real or is it rage bait? Before we begin to unpack these grocery hauls, let me go ahead and give you a brief introduction into who Pizza Mom is. According to a recent introduction video that she filmed for her channel, her name is Lakin, and she has 3 sons, Bryson, Braden, and Brantley. She is 37 years old, works a full-time job, and lives in North Carolina on a small farm. And her parents recently moved in with her. Besides filming grocery hauls, she often posts get ready with me style videos and lots of content of her family going out to eat, farming their land, or enjoying things like a family movie night together. It all seems pretty normal. A busy working mom, 3 growing boys, and calm country life where the grandparents are in the picture. And I think that's why the grocery hauls hit me so hard, because they're also being presented as normal when they're anything but. Her grocery haul videos are posted like clockwork. It's approximately every 2 weeks we will see her post one of these videos where she is unveiling piles of ultra-processed food. I'm talking pounds and pounds of cheese, 10 to 12 2-liter bottles of soda, gallon jugs of juice, 30 plus mini pizzas, gigantic boxes of mozzarella sticks, huge bags of French fries, and tons of sugary cereals, brownies, cookies, and snack cakes. She shops like this every 14 days. 14 days. Let that sink in just a little bit. Now, as you could imagine, a grocery haul like that immediately captured the internet, and her most recent haul went viral, hitting about 5.8 million views at the time of my filming this video. And immediately, the internet was split, with people saying she was outrageous.
Blocks of the mild cheddar cheese. 4 big boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You know, I don't come from the smallest, most healthiest family in the world, but this is outrageous. I'm sorry. I am a soda addict myself, okay? But 12 2 liters every time you go to the grocery store. Not to mention the 20 to 25 pounds of French fries and a handful of grapes. Y'all got like 1 grape per person.
Others comparing their healthy grocery haul to her grocery haul, and others left comments like, I am too European for this, and also, I am not convinced America is a real place. And listen, I live here in America, and sometimes I don't even think that it's a real place. As you can imagine, when people are split about things on the internet, there's a lot of fighting amongst each other, and that is still taking place. People are trying to figure out, is this rage bait? Is this real? And it seems to me like a majority of people really do think that this is rage bait content, because TikTok's algorithm rewards rage bait. It's how the entire thing is set up. It needs the rage bait, it needs the drama, it loves the muchness of content like this.
You've lost your muchness.
But here's the thing. I don't think that this is rage bait. I think this is 100% normal for this family to do. And the reason that I think that has to do with the fact that when this video went viral, Lakin started making responses to the criticism she was receiving. And it's within those responses that I figured out this is 100% genuine. So I'm going to walk you through, starting with her response to some of the earliest criticisms she received.
So I just wanted to come on here and address comments like this. Where's the healthy food? Why is Brayden eating nothing but pizza? Do you not care about your children's health? Why are you so, there's a reason that you look like you do. Go figure, you know, stuff like that. I've been getting that constantly, which I was already prepared to get that because I'm not, you know, the typical stick skinny supermodel that everyone thinks that everyone should be.
Okay, so as you can see, her immediate response to constructive and critical feedback is deflection. She is telling her audience, no, I don't care about your feedback, and I don't plan to reflect, and I don't plan to change anything. And she does that, says that, by basically implying that the only reason she's getting any critical feedback is because she is overweight. She even says, because I'm not stick skinny model like everyone wants. The only problem with that here is that if you scroll her comment section, of course there are trolls, there are always going to be trolls, but the overwhelming majority of people are trying to give her very helpful and constructive sort of criticism and feedback, right? They are genuinely concerned not only by the amount of food that they're seeing, but also by her behavior and her children's behavior, because there is a lot of joy in her sharing all of these things that she bought.
It just blows my mind though how many people think that they know our entire lives based off of a few videos a day, like 2 to 3 minute videos, probably 3 or 4 videos a day. Out of 24 hours, you think that you know my life. What is that? Just say they're 3 minutes each, 12 minutes, and I post 4 videos. From 12 minutes, you think you know our entire lives? You think you know that I never push my kids to eat anything healthy, or that there's not a reason maybe that they are picky or that they only eat in certain things? That's just insane to me.
So this one really got me, and it made me realize how much I absolutely hate this argument, because she's not the only one to make it. Plenty of influencers do. But essentially what they're trying to argue is, I only post such a limited portion of my day. For her, it's 12 minutes. And she's saying, based off those 12 minutes she posts, there's no way that people could know anything about her life. But the problem with that theory for Lakin and other influencers is that when you post on your platform pretty regularly, like grocery hauls like this every 14 days, it's pretty easy for anyone who regularly consumes your content to see that you have an established pattern of behavior. And as if that wasn't enough, she, in her posts, these 12-minute-a-day posts, is constantly posting what she makes herself and her children for dinner. And often those videos are captioned, "Normalize making multiple dinners." And she will show herself cooking 2 pizzas for one son, chicken nuggets and grapes for another, while she and the oldest will either eat just French fries, or every once in a while they will cook a protein like pork chops, but then they'll cook multiple starches with it and absolutely no vegetables.
It's supper time at our house, and this is what I had for dinner. So we had some pork chops, some au gratin potatoes, and some mac and cheese. Having this casserole, and we're also having mac and cheese We can't do nothing without cookies and mac and cheese. And some green beans. Oh my God, it's a vegetable. We're eating a vegetable.
These are not one-off posts. She is regularly posting multiple times a week what she's making those boys to eat. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to use the content she's posted to establish a pattern of behavior. And I guess I'll try to give her the benefit of the doubt here, because what I'm assuming has happened is she was banking on the internet's finest to be the consumers of her content, right? The people who are the loudest, the messiest, and also the most clueless. And to be fair to her, those people did come out in droves. And one perfect example of what I mean and who I'm talking about are the people who saw her viral grocery haul with all of this junk food, and then their algorithm fed them another video of her hauling fruits and vegetables and a lot of produce, and they started bombarding that video with comments like, "Great job making these changes," and "Hey guys, we definitely bullied her into changing her lifestyle." When that video was posted a month prior to the viral grocery haul, they just couldn't be bothered to even check the timestamps on it, and they trusted their algorithm instead of their brains. I think where the problem lies for Lakin is that she banked on those people and not the people who had critical thinking skills. But when the people with critical thinking skills arrived and commented in very genuine ways, she still doubled and tripled down and said she is not willing to make changes.
I don't know what kind of response you want me to give them. Like, what would satisfy you? What would you like for me to say to people? No, honestly, it's actually a little bit absurd the way that people are acting. Like, you guys have no idea anything about my life. You guys see a few videos and y'all think y'all know it all. It's really just insane. I don't know. I'm just laughing at y'all, honestly. My kids are fine. I'm fine. My parents are fine. No one's hurting over here. Everyone's good. So, I don't know. Keep doing what you're doing, I guess. You're helping me out.
Then there was a video response where she air quoted ultra-processed food and junk food.
Why is it that everyone assumes, because I'm buying junk food, as you guys say, or ultra-processed foods?
And when I saw this, I sat back in my chair and said aloud, I don't think she understands what air quotes are.
When people do this, I don't really know what that means.
And I need to know why she's air quoting them, though. Does she think that we didn't see her buying and presenting a whole bunch of ultra-processed junk food? Or does she think that ultra-processed and junk foods don't exist? Does she think they're not harmful? What do the air quotes mean, right? That's what I need to know, and that was the question that I had. And asking those questions led me to realize that this is their normal. This was the video before I saw any other grocery hauls, before I knew what she was regularly making her kids to eat for dinner. She was telling us in this video, this is normal, and I believed it. And then I found a video where she does outright admit that this is not rage bait. She has always been doing this.
She's clearly the troll. She knows it's wrong. She doesn't care to make any changes for the health of herself and her family. Continues to neglect her children's health and then post it for the world to see. I'm sorry? You are on my page, my videos, and I'm the troll. I literally am not doing anything except for posting my life on TikTok. This is not rage bait. This is nothing that I have not done for way before I started posting on TikTok. I honestly, I don't know what to tell you guys. I truly just, some of y'all are not making sense. Like, you're on my page. If you don't like my content, if you don't like what I have to say, move along. Nobody cares. Honestly, like, from the bottom of my heart, I do not care. I only want people here that enjoy my content. If that's not you, then you don't have to be here. I'm not trolling anyone. I'm I don't understand. Like, you guys don't have to be here. No one's forcing you. If you don't like what I have to say, then don't watch. Or what I do, don't watch. I don't know. Y'all really got some stuff to work out. Y'all are wild.
And this was the most intriguing thing to me because I've seen lots of people talking about Pizza Mom, but I haven't seen anyone look at it through the lens of the standard American diet, nor have I seen them talk about this as a generational issue. Because to me, when you zoom this way out, it's not just about one mom buying 30 pizzas for her son. This is America's issues with their food system, with the way we eat, and ultimately with our health. And it's on full display. And spoiler alert, it's not new. Researchers have been telling us for years that obesity rates are climbing. And when they say that, they don't mean adults are gaining a few pounds every year. They are talking about children. Every single year, the percentage of children who are obese ticks up, as does the percentage of young people getting things like colon cancer because they're not eating enough fiber. Kids, much like pizza moms, are being fed this way. Very high sugar, low fiber, high carb diets. And then they grow up and they feed their kids the same way they were fed. And that is how we get generational obesity. I mean, think about it. Let's put it in layman's terms here, okay? Today's parents, like Lakin, were born and raised in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Peak food marketing era, okay? You couldn't watch Saturday morning cartoons as a child without being bombarded by ads for things like Lunchables, pizza rolls, Kool-Aid, and McDonald's. And none of that was an accident. Those were purposeful, multi-billion-dollar marketing campaigns to cement those foods into kids' brains as normal and, in some cases, healthy. And that's why this is truly such a complicated conversation. Because, yes, watching one person buy 30 plus pizzas for their child is wildly concerning, but at the same time, I wasn't shocked to see that happening. Because this is the American system. Americans live in a country that prioritizes things like work and overscheduling, where time is very limited, and these ultra-processed and convenient foods are everywhere and always within easy access. And then when you add that emotional component that we just talked about, where people feed their kids what they ate when they were growing up, it's so easy to see how this becomes a generational issue. She's not just buying groceries in these grocery hauls, she is passing down food culture to her children. And she's made it clear time and time again on her platform that she doesn't plan to examine that, and she certainly doesn't plan to change it.
No, I don't think I will. Thanks, though.
Lakin didn't create any of these problems, but she is certainly carrying it forward and passing it down to the next generation, one grocery haul at a time. All right, that is all I have for you all today. And at this point, I am genuinely curious to know what you think. Did you see Pizza Mom's viral grocery haul out in the wild? What was it that caught your attention about the haul? Was it the way that she was presenting the food, like her behavior and her attitude? Was it that this was normal? Did you think this was rage bait? What do you think about her responses where she's told people, you can't possibly know our lives based on what I post online because it's so limited? Do you think that that's accurate? What do you think about the generational angle? Because again, we're seeing her parents in her content, we're seeing her in her content, and we're also seeing her children in her content, all of whom are dealing with their own weight issues. Is this generational? And I'm curious, even in your own lives, did any of you eat this way growing up? Did you have to break these cycles? And what was that like for you? Because I did see most of the people giving her very constructive criticism were offering that, talking about how hard it was to grow up in a household where they weren't taught to cook or look for fiber content. And now, as adults, they're still struggling with either nutritional deficiencies or just learning how to do these things for themselves. Have any of you experienced that? I am genuinely curious to know, so I hope that you will leave your comments for me in the comment section down below. You know, I always love your opinions, so please, please, please go ahead and leave them there for me. And for all my internet friends out there who may not feel comfortable leaving your opinions in an internet comment section, I see you. Go ahead and leave me a pizza emoji this week. I just feel like there's no way we're not doing a pizza emoji because those mountains of pizza are going to haunt my dreams. And that's coming from a girl who likes a pizza, okay? It's too much. So the way she's flooding her freezer with pizzas, you flood my comment section with pizzas. As always, thank you all so much for being here with me this week. I will see you in the next one. Bye.